All right, let's get going. Sally here. Kayla, Mason, Riley here. Riley? No. Jaylian here. Val, Katie, Dakota, Dalton, Dawson here. Olivia, she'll be late a little bit. Nate's here. Mary's here. Mandy here. Sharon here. Austin is going to be late a little. I'll put him absent. We'll see. All right. Let me get stuff going. This is T-1 for taxes. Taxes are due tomorrow, but you can file an extension until October 15th, which is what I'm going to do because there's too much stuff that I need to put together. When you got kids in college, mortgage interest, rental income, and other stuff, I want to take my time. Today, I'm going to start talking about valuation using price multiples or comparison of firms based on price multiples. This is going to be the basis of your group project. Let's remember what the groups were. We set up groups in this class, right? Did we? Then we will decide them today. Okay. Or we can decide them on Wednesday. I'm not going to post this assignment before this weekend anyway. But the stuff that we're doing today is kind of the beginning of that discussion. All right. What do you think I mean by price multiples? I just want to know what you think about it. Don't think of it as a right or wrong answer. When I say price multiple, what do you think I'm talking about? Okay, price multiples are financial ratios that has the current stock price as part of the definition of the financial ratio. Somebody give an example of a financial ratio that they know that is a price multiple, given that definition? Sally, what do you think? Can you think of a financial ratio that has the current stock price as part of the definition? Anybody? It doesn't have to be him. Since he was looking at me, I picked him as a victim. Well, price earnings ratio is a great example. The way we define it is price per share divided by earnings per share, or aka EPS. We could also alternatively define it as market capitalization divided by earnings. And typically, when we talk about earnings, we are referring to an annual amount. In case of the PE ratio, which is short for price earnings ratio, the proper amount is the so-called TTM, short for trailing 12 months. We do this for two reasons. A, we like thinking about annual terms, and B, for a lot of firms, there is a distinct seasonality to earnings. For example, for retail firms, most of the earnings actually come in the fourth quarter, Christmas holiday season. So if I did that based on that PE would have jumped around unnecessarily. What is the meaning of PE ratio? It basically means the following. I got your email. It means if the earnings were to remain, if the annual or TTM earnings were to remain at their current level, PE ratio is the number of years it would take you to recoup cost of your investment. It is essentially a payback period concept. Remember, we talked about payback when we were talking about project evaluation in basic finance. So, example, let's look at PE ratio as calculated by financial websites. We can also kind of calculate it ourselves, but if somebody has already done it for us, for, let's see, Netflix, it is, as of today, which is April 17, 2023, Let's look at NFLX. Right here, PE ratio is 3403. As you can see, let me actually take a picture of this and put it on the notes. Hence, it means if the earnings were to remain at their current level, and it would take us about over 34 years to recover this our cost of our investment. You can use PE or other price multiples as a basis for investment decisions, provided you are aware of the meaning of PE. For example, if we were to find PE for what's a company that is somewhat similar to Netflix in terms of its business. I don't know if Hulu is publicly traded, but let's check. I don't think it is. No, not Hulu. No, it's private. Well, Disney, right? Obviously, they have other businesses in addition to streaming business. Disney owns companies like ABC, but they also have Disneyland and other stuff. But for this purpose, let's assume that Disney is similar in business to Netflix. Let's see. Let me take its picture. I don't have to, but Disney is 55.73. Based on this alone, I could say, suppose I could invest only in Disney or Netflix. Which one would you guys invest in? Huh? Netflix, because you're going to get your money back faster. Now, that may or may not be a good investment decision. In fact, you can buy Netflix, short Disney. Typically, the higher the PE, provided the assumptions behind the PE is satisfied, the higher the PE, the more expensive the stock is. Okay.